Folks, we have made the trip down south. We're about 15 miles from Mexico. It's lunchtime on our first day of our javelina hunt.
Hello everybody.
And we haven't seen no javelina, but we found some hamburgers. We've corned probably 6 miles of senderos, and we've seen one, or Reid saw a javelina, and I have yet to see any. But there's a bunch of deer, and we're gonna eat lunch and then we'll get back to it. Well folks, it's still day one. It's 5:20. We've seen 2 coyotes, 0 javelina, 0 hogs, and about 500 deer. And we are still after them. We ain't gonna give up. It's day 1 of 3. So we got our butts kicked so far. Let's see what happens the last couple hours of light. It's some kind of beautiful out there. Not sure what kind it is, but lots of cactus and lots of mesquite. Somewhere in there is these javelinas. Alright folks, we got a javelina and we're gonna ease up here a little ways within about 150-200 yards, and then we're gonna put a stalk on it. Can you see her reflection? There's no blood?
No, there's nothing. I saw it sail over the top of it.
Okay. Alright.
Your turn.
My turn. Y'all, look what I just found. Man. Look at that joker. Not really that fresh, but this year for sure. Well, that's nice. That's what I'm talking about. I've been looking all day for these things. And javelinas. We finally finding some javelinas, folks. Now we just gotta make the shot. Well, folks, day one is over. We both had a couple of opportunities and couldn't get it done. So, on to day two. We'll see what happens. Alright, folks. We've made it to day two. We sat there and looked at the map last night on Onyx, and we have decided that we've got a pretty good game plan today. All the javelinas we saw, the last 2 hours of sunlight, which was 3 different groups, we're all within about probably a quarter mile as a crow flies. So we're going back this morning and we're fixing to dump the corn everywhere. And we're gonna go check them. If nothing's out, we're gonna dump corn, and then we're gonna keep rolling. We'll basically just dump the corn and then just drive the loops. There's like, we're hunting on 7,000 acres in the pasture I was given. So we got 7,000 acres worth. We have loops. One of our loops is like 9 miles. So we're fixing to corn that one area very good, and then we're gonna do our normal loops, and we're gonna come back, keep checking that. And about 10 o'clock, we're gonna call it quits, because yesterday we stayed out all day. We pulled over for maybe 30 minutes, ate our hamburgers, and nothing come out. We didn't see a single animal with a heartbeat for 4-5 hours. So we're not wasting our time today. We're gonna go back to camp at lunch and enjoy ourselves, and then we'll hit them again in the afternoon. But as far as this morning, I think we've got a game plan that'll work. I told y'all I ain't playing. We're fixing to feed something. Well, We've been winded twice, so we're gonna take a quick break. There's a feeder pen right here, and we're gonna walk the trails that go to the feeder pen and see if we can pick up any sheds. They've been dropping sheds here the last week or so, so we'll see if we can pick anything up on these trails. Well, that didn't take long. Walked about 50 yards inside here. Look at that. Joker's probably been there about a year. Kind of white. Nothing's ate it. I don't know what around here eats sheds, but back home I have rats and squirrels and stuff. Sweet. Well, there's another one. A little forky. Man. Alright folks, we just spotted another group of javelina. We think it's one of the same groups we got winded earlier. But now we're downwind of them, so we're going to work into the wind and see if we can make something happen. It's always a good sign that a luminox lit up. Some decent blood. That broadhead, ain't nothing wrong with it. Perfect. Let's go follow the blood trail. He's feeling good. I can hear him over there rustling in the brush trying to die, so we'll give him some time. Well, there he is, folks. Collared peccary or javelina. Take a look at them. You'll see that? Big old cutters on these jokers. Well, we'll get this dude gutted real quick and then we'll get back with y'all. They don't weigh much. Not very big animals. But they do die in the thickest of the thick. I mean to tell you, there's thorns everywhere. Alright folks, we'll get her loaded up. We found a water station earlier, so we're gonna go get rinsed up and then we'll take her to camp, hang her in the cooler. Got her pictures done. Now it's time to clean her up, get her hung up in the cooler. We just had lunch, day 2, and we're fixing to head back out. Alright folks, we've found our first group of javelina, day 2, afternoon. Let's put the sneak on, we'll see how close we can get and put another one in the cooler. Well, folks, Reid, tell them what happened.
Well, we spotted these javelina. We were coming down the Sendero running our routes. They were 536 yards out. We eased up to right there. That was 250. We stalked up and made it to, I don't remember if it was this bush or that bush.
It was that next one. The water line's right there.
Yeah. It was a 25-yard shot. There was two in between that one. I thought that one was the bigger of them, but I was wrong. We're on the board.
Both on the board.
We got a good stalk and a good number.
Alright, folks, it's day 2. It's about 15-20 minutes till dark, and I just shot another javelina about probably 20 minutes ago now. I got him at 32 yards, and I let the VXR eat, so I'm gonna give him a little time. We'll go in there and get him. Alright, folks, I got him drug out in the Sendero. Day 2, successful.
That's a wrap.
Alright, folks, it's day 3. We're headed back to our pasture. I'm done hunting javelinas, but Reid's got to get one more.
Let's get it.
So let's see what happens. We should have some luck. Well, folks, another failed attempt at a stalk. We've had quite a few of them, but I think that's just part of it. These little jokers are hard to hit, especially when you're having to shoot them at 53 yards. And they're not, but probably their entire body is a foot tall. Their vitals are probably only size of a softball or so. So it's all about getting as close as you can and getting a little bit of luck and
good wind.
And good wind. That's pretty much how you get them killed. But we're going to corn this Sendero again because they've literally ate, I mean, 300 or 400 yards maybe of corn. There's not much left, so we're going to recorn it and we're going to make our rounds. Alright guys, of course we're on another stalk, but this time it's going to be a little different. Reid's got the old smoke pole out, 22-250. He's trying to fill his tag, his last tag, and we got some other guys on this place that hasn't killed much. So we're gonna try to get this tag filled, and then we're going to let them come over here and we're gonna help them get some javelinas. So we're gonna share some of the action for some of these other guys that are out here hunting. So we'll get back to you shortly.
$2.18.
You got it. Well, me and Reed are tagged out in South Texas.
South of I-10 life, baby.
And this joker he just got has got some cutters on it. I'm talking about some good ones. We're gonna get this boar loaded up and we're gonna head back to camp, and we're gonna skin ours out and get him in the ice. All right, well, we've got 4 javelinas in the cooler and we're about to pack them with ice. We'll get back to y'all. Y'all stay tuned. If y'all want to see more content like this, hit that like, subscribe button. Also, stay tuned for Catch, Clean, and Cook. We're going to prepare these javelinas on the channel.